Right now at 10, a story making national headlines happening right here in our own backyard. What was supposed to be a day of fun at the water park in spring quickly turned into something far more serious. It was a chemical leak in the kiddie pool at Hurricane Harbor Splashtown. The chemicals believed to be involved are hypochlorite solution, which is a liquid bleach, and 35% sulfuric acid used to control pH levels. Several people at the park complaining about having trouble breathing. Nearly 100 people had to be decontaminated, with more than a dozen people sent to area hospitals. We do have live team coverage for you tonight. KPRC2's Bill Barajas leads us off from the water park with how this all started. Bill, good evening.
Well, just a scary situation for anybody here at the park. Employees and park visitors, families being evacuated at the time, not really knowing why. Many of them complaining of skin irritation and respiratory issues, including a 3-year-old girl who officials say was the worst off out of this whole entire thing. She was transported to the hospital, and thankfully we are told she is in stable condition at this time. There was also another woman who went into labor during this evacuation. Officials telling us she is also doing okay tonight.
There was a mandatory evacuation along with a decontamination zone. Folks lining up to be sprayed down. 31 people were rushed to the hospital, including Stephen Morris, who had returned to the park in his scrubs along with his 9-year-old daughter, Leah.
I thought it was a terrorist attack. It felt like we got gassed.
Morris says he knew something was wrong when Leah began crying and vomiting. Doctors and nurses telling Leah her oxygen levels were low.
I just started coughing, and then my eyes swollen up.
Emergency responders from several agencies rushed to the scene, and families were ushered out.
In the area around the kiddie pool in this water park, a lifeguard was sick, and soon after that, more and more people began becoming sick. Children were walking out of the pool with respiratory issues.
The Harris County Fire Marshal's office believes the chemicals involved are bleach and 35% sulfuric acid. Morris has questions.
And I want to know, how did it happen?
County Judge Lena Hidalgo says they are working on it.
They took samples of the water and they took samples of the air to try to see what it was that was causing this issue. Every sample that they took was within the acceptable limits. But obviously we had evidence from these folks being sick that something was wrong.
And the county judge, Lena Hidalgo, has ordered the park to close down until further notice, until they can figure out exactly what caused that chemical leak. We are told Six Flags is cooperating in every way possible with this investigation. We also asked about the last time there was an inspection here at the park. The Harris County Fire Marshal's office tells us it was earlier this year on June 29th, but still lots of work, lots of questions to be answered about what caused this chemical spill here at Six Flags. Live in Spring, Bill Barajas, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Bill, we'll be waiting for the update today.